Welcome back to Brazil, everybody. Jay Adams alongside longtime UFC veteran Billy Quarantillo. Our next matchup is in the flyweight division, Antonio Pau versus André De Loco. This fight scheduled for 3 5-minute rounds at 125 pounds. Here we go. You got Pau in the blue trunks with the blue gloves and De Loco in the black trunks with the red gloves.
Wow, look at how big Pau looks for a flyweight. Just massive.
He is big, thick dude, isn't he?
Yeah, big flyweight.
That must be a rough cut.
Big flyweight. Can't sleep on De Loco, though. 19 fights. Wealth of experience, more pro fights than I have. So he's definitely comfortable in there with whoever.
Yeah, De Loco's got a black belt in Muay Thai, and he's been fighting for 10 years.
Wow.
He's got plenty of submissions, 7 submissions, won 4 of his last 6 fights.
Nice. Looks like he's doing a good job circling the cage. Pau taking the center. Looks like De Loco's kind of taking his time there, not really moving too fast, kind of just looking at what he's got in front of him.
Yeah, De Loco is a slow starter. He'll be the first to admit it. He starts warming up in the 2nd and 3rd rounds.
Yeah, well, hopefully he gets off to a quicker start. Pau with most of his finish coming early.
Yeah, Pau's got speed.
Muay Thai tattooed on the back for De Loco. He's probably going to try to keep it standing, I would guess.
Yeah. I'm not sure what the ground skills are of De Loco.
Yeah, I know Pau's a brown belt. Not sure what De Loco is, but who knows, man. It looks like Pau looks pretty comfortable on his feet. He might try to change levels and look for that takedown, but we'll see what happens.
Yeah, Pau has...
Oh, nice check hook by De Loco there.
8 submissions to his credit, so yeah, he could very well be wanting to go to the ground.
Yep, and 7 submissions for De Loco. I don't think he's going to want to grapple with Pau too much, but he definitely has the capabilities. Both guys have the capabilities to ending the fight with either strikes or by submissions.
Both feeling each other out right now. It's kind of the measuring process. You don't need to, back in the old days, everyone get out and put the gas pedal down, but you don't see anyone doing that anymore up in the higher echelons of the sport.
Yeah, you notice with the better guys, they kind of feel each other out. Pau looking for that takedown, maybe trying to use that brown belt. Good job pinning him up against the cage. De Loco defending pretty well so far.
Got the double.
Looking for, nice reversal there. Look for the guillotine, rolled him over. Man, both guys looking strong for flyweights.
Yeah, and I like how De Loco kind of planked out, put all his weight on the neck of Pau.
Nice. Way to use that underhook, too, to get back to his feet.
Pau with the knee. Oh, pulling guard.
Yeah, it looks like he pulled guard. So like we said, it looks like it's where he wants to go. He's got a lot of submissions, so De Loco's got to be careful here.
De Loco, conversely, did not want to be in the closed guard of Pau. He knows how dangerous he is with that brown belt.
Yeah, and you can see he's playing safe here. He's doing the right things. He's not doing anything crazy to give up an arm or give up that neck. And he's technically winning on top here. This isn't this. Oh, ref telling him to be a little more active, I think.
Every ref is different.
Yes, yeah. They've
Looks
been
active to me, man.
Yeah, they've been on the ground for about 15 seconds, so this ref wants to see some action.
I'm going to see some action.
Yeah.
Wow, okay.
All right.
I'm posturing up. I'm dropping elbows.
And as a fighter, I think both guys are pretty comfortable here. I think that kind of affects how Pau is going to act because he knows he's got to kind of hurry up there if he wants to stay in this position.
Right. Yeah, Pau would be in no rush whatsoever because it's a grind, right? Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu is all about grinding your opponent down.
Yep. Oh, looking for the triangle there. But again, it's not. In a Jiu-Jitsu match, Pau's doing great here. This isn't a Jiu-Jitsu match, so De Loco's winning this fight right now on top. As long as he can avoid a submission, he's doing pretty well right now.
Yeah, that's why you see a lot of people get mad when someone has an active guard.
Armbar. Oh, wow, looks
painful.
Locked in.
I don't know if he's getting out of this one. Oh, if he gets out of this one, it'd be amazing defense.
He's fighting it. Yeah, he got a little too relaxed in that closed guard of that brown belt. Fighting it now. Oh, miserable. You don't want to be here right now.
What's the D right here, Billy?
It looks like he needs to roll out. He needs to basically roll forward. But he's in a bad spot. Oh, the roll here. Now he's got to watch the triangle. Right into the triangle.
Right into the triangle.
Got to get his head out from here. Looks like his head's almost out. It's tight, though. Short time. Wow, fights out of it.
De Loco pulling out of an amazingly offensive guard.
Nice. Couple good elbows there, too, to end the round.
Beautiful work there by both fighters, frankly.
Wow, great round there. Yeah, tough to score.
And welcome back to Brazil, everybody. I'm Jay Adams alongside longtime UFC veteran Billy Quarantillo. It is a flyweight matchup here in Brazil. A very exciting first round between these two combatants, De Loco and Pau. André Acevedo versus Antonio Rodrigues. How did you score the first round, Billy?
I got to give it to Pau. De Loco was on top. I think he was winning up until that point, until those submissions started coming out. Pau did a real good job going for that armbar, transitioning over to the triangle. De Loco looked like he was in a lot of trouble, but here we go. We're back on our feet now in round two.
Yeah, it was a close round, because De Loco was, offensive. He had the mount a couple times, was able to let some elbows go. But, you're being the true Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu black belt practitioner that you are, Billy, you're seeing all the points.
Yeah, I like to score, especially in close fights like this. I tend to lean towards who came closer to finishing the fight, and I would have to give it to Pau on that one. Almost got the armbar, switch it to a triangle beautifully, but he didn't get him out, and De Loco's tough, man. He's right back in there.
Yeah, it was a real nice active guard from Pau, and that's what you got to love seeing. Like, nothing that'll drive a coach more crazy than laying and praying and just kind of tying. Okay, you're keeping your opponent from posturing up. That's great. That's good defense. But where's the offense?
Exactly. And Pau pulled guard, which you don't see a ton in MMA. So if you pull guard in MMA, you better have a nasty guard, which it looks like he does.
So De Loco is going to be sprawling.
Yeah, you can tell
going forward.
You can tell he's bending his knees a little bit. He does not want to. He doesn't want to end up on the ground again.
He's got that low center of gravity now.
And he's throwing. They both guys throwing two big left hooks. Oh, another takedown. Timed the knee beautifully. Pau's back on top. Wow, and De Loco does not want to be here.
Yeah, he shot that double. Perfect timing and plenty of time on the clock for Pau to work his magic. 3 minutes.
Yeah, De Loco needs to take some big, deep breaths here, not let him get in a dominant submission. Great escape right there, back to the feet.
Got that knee tucked up. That's a Jiu-Jitsu 101, huh?
Yeah, that was perfect. And you can tell now, you can tell Pau's game plan right now that, he wants the fight to go to the ground. He wants to find that submission. De Loco basically just needs to keep the fight on his feet, and I think he can get the win if he does, but it's hard keeping this guy off him.
He's been able to stuff the takedown a couple times, and a couple times he was not able to stop the takedown. So it's a battle of battle of wills.
Yep, and he just stopped him there, and you can see the look in Pau's face when you start missing those takedowns now, and he's taking a beating now. Hard to recover from that.
Yeah, Pau is more the classic jiu-jitsu guy, the tournament guy, right? You're not seeing the defense that, like those hammer fists, it was just kind of turtling up during the hammer fist. And that's why, boy, you've got to be multi-dimensional.
Absolutely. Definitely not a grappling match when he started punching him. Now, even though he's in closed guard, he's got his face up against the cage, stuff that you're not used to seeing in these jiu-jitsu matches. De Loco doing a great job pressuring him and punching him and basically just wearing him down.
Rodrigues is on a 5-fight win streak, and Acevedo's won 3 of his last 4 fights. So both of these guys have momentum coming into the cage here in Brazil.
Yeah, a lot of momentum, and you look at De Loco's record, not the best record with 9 losses, but in this sport, it's a lot like, what have you done lately? And he's been doing really well, getting a lot of wins, and he's got a ton of experience, so he's been in these positions before. Pau doing a great job. Looks like he's cinching in a triangle. Looks almost locked in. Wow, again, De Loco just giving him a little bit of space. Pau doing a great job, and he needs to fight this triangle. Don't worry about the punches. Fight the triangle. You're in trouble here, bud.
De Loco has some wins via elbow. He's got a real nasty ground and pound if he can free it up. Wow, that's what he wants.
He's in a bad spot. If Pau pulls this in, he can get the finish right here.
Now, what does De Loco have to do to get out of this triangle?
He needs to posture up and try to sneak that right hand back in. That's the easiest way to get that. So that right hand right there, he starts feeding that back in, he can get out of that triangle. The other option would be to try to get the left arm out, but it's too tight at this point. So he needs to posture up and try to sneak that right hand in there. Oh, it looks tight.
It's so tight. But De Loco has proved that he can take a beating, he can take pain. He's a tough out. He's a very tough out.
Man, I don't love him punching here. He needs to try to get out of this triangle. End of the round coming up right here. Looks like he's going to be safe.
Obviously he's not in any. There were no air issues. For some reason, he was having trouble. Pau was having trouble cutting the wind off of De Loco, as De Loco was able to punch. And right now, this is so clear what each one of these guys are going to try to do.
Again, a huge sign of respect from these guys. Love to see it. Heading into this third round, these judges could have this fight 1-1 or 2-0 Pau, I believe. So De Loco might need. Both guys could, need this round for the win, I think.
De Loco wants to get his hands going. He would love the mount. He's got nasty elbows from the mount. Conversely, Pau, as you can see, a submission specialist. So many subs in this fight, just slipping through the cracks. He could not put De Loco away.
De Loco needs to keep this fight on the feet. If they do go to the ground, he needs to try to pass that guard. Pau's been able to throw up several submissions in his closed guard. If De Loco does go back to the ground, he needs to pass that guard at all costs.
De Loco, 31 years old, and Pau, 30. Big reach advantage for Pau, 72 inches to 66. So he could conceivably try to finish.
Ooh, good right hand there by Pau.
Yeah, but he's not setting up the takedown now, and that's actually allowing De Loco to stay on his feet here.
De Loco getting more confident on his feet.
See, he's not setting up the takedown, Billy.
Definitely wearing down a little bit. The third round shots are a little different.
This is what De Loco likes, Billy.
Yes.
He loves the elbow. He'll take side control. If he can't get mount, he'll take side control.
He's in a great spot right now. He's not really in any danger. I think this is where he's going to do his best work. Has the underhook on the left side there. If he can pass this guard, do some damage, he could win this fight. He could even get the finish.
Both of these fighters probably thinking, I better finish this thing because it is so close, as you said. Why let it go to the judge's card if you can finish it?
If I'm in either guy's corner, I would have been telling him the same thing. Go out there and get the finish. I mean, I think that any fight anyway, but definitely always looking for the finish and always trying to win rounds because both guys need this round here. De Loco in a great spot.
This is where De Loco wants to be.
Yep.
If he can maintain this position for the rest of the round, he probably could squeeze this thing out 2 rounds to 1.
Yep. Wow, looking to take the back now. Pau looks a little gassed. Wow.
Whoa, he's got some
De Loco
heavy
going
hands.
for the finish.
Heavy hands, Billy.
Wow.
Yeah, I'll tell you, Pau's in some trouble here, man. He's got to find some kind of answer to this.
You can tell De Loco got that momentum going. He's all over him this round. He's not worried about the jiu-jitsu anymore because he's got the conditioning for it.
Yeah,
wow.
Pau just does not have the takedown anymore.
De Loco all over him, showing him that experience. Did a good job escaping those.
Oh, nasty right hand, Billy.
Wow, looking for the kill.
Oh, the elbows. This is going to be stopped. It's going to be stopped. It's over. It's over.
Wow.
Oh, my goodness.
Great performance from De Loco, getting the finish, escaping a few nasty submissions, getting the ground and pound victory. Huge win for him. Must be the biggest win of his career.